Date confirmed. Princess Leonor's coronation shocks Spain. Spain has waited. For years, the whispers filled the air, the speculation never stopped. Would it be this year? The next? Or would destiny delay? Everyone expected time to move slowly, for tradition to stretch across decades. But then, everything changed. The date is confirmed. The coronation of Princess Leonor is no longer a dream of the future. It is reality. And Spain stands shaken, breathless, and unprepared for just how soon history will unfold. Because this isn't just a ceremony. This isn't just crowns, jewels, and oaths. This is a transfer of power that will reshape the monarchy, redefine a nation, and thrust an 18-year-old woman into the heart of history. Why now? Why so quickly? And what does this reveal about Spain's royal family, their struggles, and their vision for the future? The answers begin with the weight of silence that followed King Felipe for months. Rumors swirled: his health, his fatigue, his desire to safeguard Spain's monarchy while it still had the trust of the people. Behind closed palace doors, discussions grew urgent. Advisors debated. Ministers whispered. But one voice rose above them all, the voice of destiny. Princess Leonor's time had come. From her earliest years, Spain had been told she would be different. Trained from childhood, prepared with precision, she was no ordinary heir. She learned diplomacy in Geneva, sharpened her resolve at the military academy, and showed the world she was ready through every speech, every engagement, every quiet display of discipline. And yet, no one expected the moment of coronation to arrive so suddenly. Spain woke to headlines that stunned the nation. The date had been chosen. The coronation was set. But here, the first loop of curiosity opens. What forced the royal family's hand? Was this a planned transition of power, carefully orchestrated to secure Spain's monarchy? Or was it the result of sudden urgency, something hidden from public view? To understand, we must look back at recent years. King Felipe, respected but often weary under the immense responsibility of balancing tradition with modern expectation, carried burdens known only to those at the heart of the crown. Queen Letizia, a powerful partner but also a protective mother, saw her daughter's moment approaching. Together, they decided to act, not later, but now. And so, the nation braces. Imagine the scene: Madrid adorned with banners of red and yellow, the ancient bells of the Almudena Cathedral ringing, processions winding through the city streets. The people of Spain, from Galicia to Andalusia, from the Balearic Islands to the Canary Islands, holding their breath as Princess Leonor steps forward, not as the heir, but as the sovereign. Her coronation is more than ritual. It is symbolism. A young woman taking the throne of one of Europe's oldest monarchies. A promise of renewal in a time when monarchies are questioned, when traditions are challenged, and when nations wonder if the crown still matters. And yet, Leonor herself is the answer. Her presence, her training, her ability to stand firm before critics and loyalists alike, this is why the date is set. This is why Spain must witness it now. But another loop arises: how does Spain truly feel? For some, the announcement is cause for celebration. A fresh era. A chance for Spain to embrace its future under a monarch who understands her generation, who has lived through both tradition and transformation. For others, it is unsettling. Too soon, too sudden. Was the decision made with the people in mind, or simply to preserve royal power? These questions ripple across the nation. At cafes in Madrid, in classrooms, in village squares, conversations stir. Can Leonor unite Spain? At a time of division. Will she command the same respect as her father? Can a teenager become the face of a monarchy with centuries of history? And what of her sister, Infanta Sofia? How will she fit into this new chapter, standing not in the shadow, but as a trusted support? Family tension blends with national intrigue. The sisters, close but distinct, will be watched with more intensity than ever. Then comes the question of Europe. What do other royal houses think? In Denmark, in Britain, in Norway, conversations echo through gilded halls. A coronation so young, so soon, does it strengthen monarchy, or expose its fragility? Allies will attend, rivals will watch, and the world will measure Spain's courage in this decision. But amid speculation, the heart of the story returns to one image: Princess Leonor, standing before her people, hand raised, voice steady. A young woman making an oath not just to wear the crown, but to serve, to protect, to lead. Spain will see tears of pride. Spain will see doubts hidden behind eyes. Spain will feel history vibrating through every stone of the palace, every street filled with citizens waiting to witness the unimaginable. And yet, the greatest curiosity loop remains: what happens the day after? Once the crown rests upon her head, once the cheers fade, once the world moves from ceremony to expectation, how will Queen Leonor rule? Will she be bold, like her mother Letizia, unafraid to break barriers? Or will she be steady, like her father Felipe, a careful guardian of tradition? Will she modernize the monarchy in ways unseen? Or will she preserve the crown's mystique with quiet grace? This is the true shock. Not the date itself, but what it means for Spain's tomorrow. The announcement has rewritten history in advance. The coronation is no longer distant, uncertain, or speculative. It is here. It is happening. And every Spaniard will carry the memory of where they were the day they heard the news. Because this is not just a coronation. It is the unveiling of Spain's future. Princess Leonor, no longer simply heir, but queen. A promise fulfilled. A destiny confirmed. And a nation forever changed. Spain is shocked. Spain is moved. Spain is ready, or perhaps, not ready at all. But the date is confirmed. The crown awaits. And when that day arrives, the world will not just watch. The world will never forget.